Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Yakusoku no Neverland. So, last episode, we had Emma and Norman kind of thinking about what to do about, Mama being an evil traitor that feeds us to monsters and stuff, and keeping Ray in the dark for a while. Eventually found out why that was, and yeah, Ray was not a big fan of Emma's idea of how to handle things. He wanted to kind of just escape with just them, but Emma wants to bring everyone along, and we'll see how that goes soon, maybe this episode. We got a new character, Sister Cronus, so yeah, we'll see what happens with her. I am speculating that she'll be the key to them escaping. I have very little to back that up on, but just an idea that I have just to let you know what my current thoughts are. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Looks like we're starting straight up with the opening. Now we fire. Oh, Emma. You really can't dislike Emma. She's just a cinnamon roll. So many children, though. I don't know how you can survive there. Yeah, like, Sister Crona doesn't seem like a bad person. I mean, although Mom didn't either. To be fair, but she seems cool. Touch off. Gotta love just the parkour here. One thing that kind of concerns me. We don't really see them outside of the orphanage, really, in this opening much, like... So I don't know if they actually escape or not. Like, we don't see any of the real outside world, if you know what I mean. Of course, that's what it's all about. Just giggle like we have nothing to hide. Ooh, whoa. That was right to the face. Yeah, not more adults. I guess you could look at it that way. Yeah, Carol is a new character. Such a dark way to look at it. I would assume so. I'm sure there are. Yeah, there's a lot of questions we need answers to. Well, could be inside your body, Well, that'd be tricky. No kidding. That would be a problem. Just some monster technology. Yeah, we do need to figure that out or we can't leave because they just find us again. Good points. You just gotta check Carol's body. She'll probably be okay with that. Oh. So she's one of the best, I guess. uh, yeah, we're not friends or anything. uh, well, that caught her attention. I guess she doesn't want that information to go out that she made a mistake because of her reputation. Well, that's not good. Okay, yeah, things are gonna be difficult for them if she knows that much. No, she's not gonna report this. You don't need to think, just watch kids. She is still a little bit scary. I know, right? The nerve. Who doesn't want to be promoted to mom? It's not doing that, no. Uh... Okay, the woman's off her rocker. uh... I suppose. That poor baby. uh... I clearly had no idea how weird this woman was. They know how crazy she is. That would be a big problem. Killed. Yeah. Murdered. Slaughtered. Eliminated. Oh. Disposed of. Yes. Sure, yeah. Thank you. uh... Uh... We're probably fine. Probably not. Yeah, clearly. Oh yeah, she had to check the body. I was wondering for a second what she was doing, but yeah, gotta check to see if there's any marks, any signs of a tracking device. But, doesn't seem like she found anything. I mean, I have an idea, but, Well, I guess we found it. That'd be a bit suspicious, yeah. Check my ear. Huh. The baby looks a little bit like Emma. Just saying. Not sure I like the look of that other girl's face. Plant 3, so there's at least 3. Ow. The bite mark on my hand? No pressure or anything, though. Tifari. Everything is fine. The rich demons. It's all about him, I guess. uh, Ray is wiping the grass off his butt. Yeah, you gotta figure it out. Now he's gotta chop her ears off. Did you just like squeeze it really hard? That is a big flaw, yeah. But it's enough, really. Yeah, they can still, like, know where lost children are. So yeah, that definitely is a possibility. So you don't break in until you're, like, about to leave. Yeah. Oh? Sure. I'm sure Ray can handle it. That's the really hard part, yeah. Yeah, what do we do about that? I really just don't see a way we can get them all out. Yeah, we did get a new baby, so... Okay. Uh, okay. Ooh. Uh, yeah. Basically dealing with Norman's practice, we're dealing with Mom. Okay, that's pretty cool because they played tag before in the show, so I guess you could call that foreshadowing for this, so pretty cool. Use another way to train. Secret training. It does make sense with all the fancy moves we see them doing in the opening. Well, you've been caught. I'm not gonna remember any kids' names with the main three, so. Yeah, having a great time. No adults allowed. This woman really is a little bit scary too. In a slightly different way than Mom, but uh, probably. Do you have to get serious in a game of tag with small children? Well, she's gotten serious now, so who knows? And there she is! Uh, wow, that's cheap. Uh, capturing them all. That poor child. Hide. Uh. Oh, damn. Okay, that didn't work. Sister is really hard to beat. Yeah. Ooh. Well, that happened quickly. There's no way you could outrun her while carrying two children. But she's doing pretty well. She is the athletic one. Oh. Managed to hide their presence. She must be. Look at her face, doesn't look like a game at all. And then Emma. Yeah. I don't see it getting out of this. Oh. That's... That voice is really close. Uh... Eesh. Run, Norman, run! Oh. I still don't fully understand the clock thing. And what? What was that about? I mean, she suspects you, but... You guys just get shipped out and eaten? Because Mom has to make sure they don't leave before, you know, it's time for them to be harvested, which is soon. So that's what that was about. I kind of figured. I didn't want to believe that, though. Because we saw some looks from her. Like, at least a couple different looks from her that were very suspect. But if that's the case, we couldn't take everyone with us. So that's a problem for Emma. Yeah. Poor Emma. That's gotta be pretty crushing for her. Yeah, I don't know how Emma's gonna handle that. Like, unless she could convince the trader to be on their side, but... Okay. Well, that was the third episode of Yakusoku no Neverland. And yeah, this episode. Sister Krona, she is obviously our new adult there. And that does make things more difficult because that's another watchful eye. And if that wasn't bad enough, we also have a fellow child, which is a dirty traitor. Most likely the glasses girl, because they very heavily hinted at that. First was when you had Emma make... I think it was when she was checking the child for the tracking device. She was like, made a comment about wanting to protect everyone, and then you saw this look on the glasses girl's face. You know, the glasses reflecting, that anime thing. That was the first time I was a little bit suspicious of that character, and then they just kept piling it on, with the way Krona looked at her and stuff. So, yeah, that's quite clearly building up to that. But yeah, the problem with that is, how do we rescue all the children if one of the children is the enemy? That's a big problem. So you either have to give on that idea entirely, or convince her to, betray mom. So it's got to be one or the other. And yeah, Sister Krona, she's a little bit weird. She was talking to some doll like it was a real baby, talking about how it was crying when it was clearly not. So she's clearly not all there. She was pretty athletic though. We played a game of tag as preparation for escaping, to get all the other students, all the other kids, ready. ready for a possible escape. And yeah, Corona was pretty scary there. I still believe that she is going to be the key to them being able to escape, though. It's just, you know, it's a matter of how it happens, though. I have no idea exactly how it'll all go, but she obviously is not with Mom 100%. She is just kind of pretending to be loyal to her and wants to, you know, become a mom herself, you know, like gain power, gain a promotion. She clearly is out for herself in that regard, and is possibly some sort of mutual benefit thing with the kids here. Because I think when she found Emma behind the rock, she said something about being on her side. I'm not sure exactly what she said there. Yeah. Listen, Emma, if you saw the harvest that day, ... then I'm on your side. Yeah, they didn't talk about that much afterwards, but that's a pretty big line. That's the one that really got me sure that she would be a big part of how they escape. So, yeah, hopefully they can. But another big thing of the episode was the discussion of the tracking device, because we need to deal with that before we're, like, gone, because then they could just find us. You had Ray talk about how it's not perfect, you know, little shortcomings it has, like not being able to know who it is, not being able to, like, it's not a proximity, it doesn't have a proximity sensor or anything like that. You wouldn't know, like, oh, kid's by the wall. Like, it wouldn't, like, alert you or anything to that, so. But I don't think that's quite that big of a deal. I mean, sure, those features would be nice, but it doesn't change the fact that what we have to do is still have to get rid of it. The bigger problem is the speculation that it would go off if it broke, you know. That would be a problem. That would be a big problem. So, you know, they did say that, but, like, even if it did, like, they already said you wouldn't know who it was specifically, so even if, like, it set off an alarm, wouldn't that the only thing that would tell them was that some kid's tracker device broke and you wouldn't know who it was, so wouldn't that not be all that helpful either? I don't know. But they were pretty concerned about that, all things considered, so maybe I'm just not seeing what they mean by that. But the point is, we need to make sure that we're, like, basically leaving when we break it, so we need to time that perfectly. But then it becomes a matter of how do we break it reliably. Like, we need to break it at a specific time, which means we need a reliable way of doing it. And Ray wants us to leave that to him, so hopefully he's got that. But yeah, Isabella, the mom. One thing we learned is that she is very much a upstanding employee, you know. Most of the plants are having weak harvests and stuff, disappointing, but she is, like, on the top. She is, like, giving out good stuff. We don't know what's different about the way she does things, but clearly she has a good reputation because of that, and she wants to maintain that. That's why she hasn't reported any of this, because that would be a mistake on her part and it would reflect poorly on her, so she wants to cover that up and deal with it as quietly as possible. That's, like, that's the only real good thing for the kids here, that she doesn't want to make a big deal out of any of that. But yeah, basically, like, she doesn't really have to do anything, does she? She just, because they're going to be shipped out, like, next. Like, they're planning to be for the next harvest, so from Mom's perspective, all she has to do is make sure that they don't escape before it's time to be harvested. Like, that's all she has to do, right? So, if that's the case, that would explain why she hasn't really made any real move aside from just tightening surveillance a bit, or bringing on some more manpower and causing some kids to be traitors. And it's not surprising that she got one of the kids to be a traitor, because all the kids obviously have a pretty big blind loyalty to Mom, so all Mom has to do is spin the truth a little bit, and yeah, they just be on her side thinking they're doing something good. These are children after all, so that doesn't surprise me in the slightest, but it is a problem nonetheless. But yeah. The tag thing is really cool, though, because like I said, we did do tag very early on in the show, so it's good that that's going to really serve a purpose, you know, get to actually see. That'll be a way of actually escaping, but let's see. Do we have anything else to really say on it, on the episode? I mean, not really. It's really just sad to see Emma have to go through this, because, you know, Krona, whatever her name was, she commented on their weaknesses, and Emma's was being naive. Yeah, she's the one that wants to save everybody, you know, and not letting anyone fall behind and all that, and that's a pretty big weakness. That's a very common weakness as far as, you know, shonen protagonists and stuff go, so I'm kind of used to that in anime, but it is a weakness that an enemy can capitalize on. No doubt about that. And yeah, that could definitely be foreshadowing things just falling apart because of that. Because yeah, that's very unrealistic to be able to save everyone. Even more so now after that reveal. But luckily I did find out where the tracking device is, so we did make progress in the episode. We have roughly our strategy of escaping involving tag. So we are building up to our strategy. I'm very curious exactly when we will try to escape. Because obviously if they successfully escape, the show is going to change a lot because it'll be in a very different environment. But we don't really see any other environment in the opening, so I don't know how, if that might just be a very off in the distance thing. But the opening really just seemed to be mostly about them escaping, not the after. Not the after, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, but yeah, another solid episode. I definitely am curious to see how this all goes, and but look forward to the next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.